The respect problem today, though, you get the respect you deserve. Many people feel that they don't. They feel disrespected by their job, by their friends, by their life as Stoics. We believe that problems have solutions. If there's a problem in your life, you can fix it by changing those things that are within your power to change, and stopping feelings of disrespect is one of those things you can change. That's the Stoic way. So in this video, we're going to teach you 7 techniques to stop disrespect and bring you the respect you deserve. The first technique is the simplest to get the respect you deserve. Must-have technique number 1, building self-respect. For self-respect, what does that mean? It means that before others can respect you, you must respect yourself. Look inside yourself at the stories you tell about yourself and how you think about yourself inside your own thoughts. Self-respect is the foundation upon which all other forms of respect are built. When you lack self-respect, you unconsciously signal to others that you didn't deserve their respect. Either one example of this would be accepting treatment you know is beneath you, but you can change that by removing yourself from those types of situations. And the first place you can start is in a place where no one can hinder you. Your mind make a survey of your thoughts. Are they positive? Do you respect your own achievements and the things you have done well? If you haven't, or if you don't, it's time to start. Marcus Aurelius was thinking of this when he said, I have often wondered how it is that every man loves himself more than all the rest of men, but yet sets less value on his own opinion of himself than on the opinion of others. Self-respect begins with self-awareness. You must take inventory of your own strengths, weaknesses, values, and boundaries. What are you proud of? What have you accomplished that deserve a second of venting? When you can answer these questions with conviction, you develop an inner stability that commons respect. Many people confuse self-respect with overconfidence, but they are not. Some arrogance stems from insecurity. It's a mask worn to hide self-doubt. True self-respect allows for humility because it doesn't need outside validation. As Epictetus taught, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. You can't learn self-respect if you think that deep down you don't deserve it. In practical terms, building self-respect requires daily practices. Start by speaking to yourself with the same dignity and consideration you would offer to someone you admire. Notice yourself. Talk. Is it harsh, critical, or dismissive? Would you speak to a colleague or friend that way? If not, why do you speak to yourself that way? The Stoics practice daily reflection to build their mental muscles. Each evening, Marcus Aurelius would review his day, acknowledging where he lived up to his principles and where he fell short. If headed badly, he would commit to improvement, and if he did well, he would acknowledge it. When you can be your own source of validation rather than seeking it from others, the easiest place to start will always be with yourself, because you can control your mind far more than you'll ever be able to control anything else. Second technique to get more respect is to make changes in your life. To set technique number 2, life changes that matter yours up to have more respect. Because of so many, if we're being honest, respect is a mask for bigger problems that talk a change at a deeper level. Respect starts inside you before others show it to you, and people treat you badly. Trying to change them often fails. You might need to change your own life. Instead, look at where you feel least respected. Is it at work, at home, with friends? These patterns show where change is needed. Think about your job. Do you dread talking to your boss or coworkers? A job that makes you feel small needs fixing. You might need new tasks, a new team, or a new job completely. You'll get more respect when your work matters and when the people around you act like it. Look at where you live. Does your home show self-respect or neglect? Even small improvements can change how you feel about yourself. A clean, organized space builds confidence. Your relationships matter. Most of the people around you affect though you feel. Ask yourself, who respects me? Boundaries. Who ignores them? It's okay to step back from people who put you down. Money problems can make you feel stuck in bad situations. Many people feel a connection between self-respect and not being deep into debt, for example. No one likes feeling like they're in a financial hole. This describes You make a simple planto start moving in a better direction, maybe you can remove yourself from situations that harm your self-respect. Change takes time. You can't fix everything at once. Pick one area where change seems possible. Make one choice of that shall self-respect, then another. The Stoics knew that respect comes from living by your values, not from controlling what others think. When you respect yourself, others not as look at your life, honestly figure out what you can change, what you must accept, and what you should leave behind. Then take action one small step at a time if you need to. Makes choices, topish people out of your life who aren't good for you. And as you do, watch how your self-respect increases. The third technique to get more respect is to focus on what you can. Technique number 3, the control principle. Control. When dealing with others, the Stoics had a simple but powerful idea. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. When we forget this, we waste energy and feel upset. Take the example of a face-to-face conversation. In any set conversation, you only control a few things: your words, your appearance, your body language, and your intentions. That's it. You cannot control how others hear you, what they think of you, or how they respond. Most frustration comes from trying to control these things you can't control. You explain something carefully, but someone misunderstands. You speak respectfully, but someone gets offended. You try to help, but someone thinks you have bad motives. Before important talks, take a moment to remind yourself what's yours to control and what isn't. This creates a mental space of calm around you. The Stoics used a mental trick. They call it the reserve clause. A thought they would add to any action. I will speak clearly if nothing gets in the way. This clause reminds you that your control has limits. It's not about lowering your standards. It's about putting your energy where it works. In our face-to-face example, you could focus on choosing clear words, keeping a respectful tone, and checking your true intentions. In a corporate setting, that might mean having a face-to-face, but also following it up with an email and also doing some extra work. All that makes more sense than trying to manage how others react. However, when someone misunderstands, don't get defensive. Simply say, I think I wasn't clear, let me try again. When someone gets angry, remember their feelings are theirs to manage, not yours. Notice how much mental space opens up when you stop trying to control what others think of you. This freedom builds natural confidence, and strangely, when you focus less on getting respect, you often get more of it. This takes practice, especially when emotions run high. Start with easy conversations. Notice when you slip into trying to control others' reactions. Only bring your focus back to your words, tone, and intentions. Over time, this creates a calm center that others can sense. They may not know why, but they feel it. You become someone who speaks clearly without neediness, listens without defensiveness, and stands firm without unnecessary aggression. This quiet strength becomes your foundation, not because you demanded respect, but because you stopped chasing it and focused instead on what truly matters. Show Yao act. Our next technique builds on Thelis 1. Once you've got a conversation going where respect is a problem, how do you manage it? This is when it's time. Tells our fourth technique to get more respect. Embrace discomfort in difficult. Technique #4. Mastering difficult conversations. Most people run from hard talks. They avoid saying what needs to be said. They stay silent when treated poorly. This feels safer in the moment, but it costs you respect in the long run. Stoics know that facing difficulty makes you stronger. Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Just as muscles grow from strain, your ability to handle tough talks grows when you practice them. Avoiding hard conversations sends a clear message. You don't value yourself enough to face discomfort. Others pick up on this quickly. Their respect for you drops. Killing the egalitarian vibe. When you feel disrespected, try something simple but powerful. Tell the person directly, not with anger or blame, but with calm clarity. When you interrupt main meetings, I feel like my ideas aren't valued. I'd appreciate if you'd let me finish my thoughts. Your heart might race, your voice might shake. This is normal. Body reacts to social discomfort the same way it reacts to physical danger, but unlike physical danger, this discomfort won't harm you, say presenting. The hard moment, notice your breathing, keep your feet flat on the floor, speak slower than feels natural. These small actions help you stay grounded when emotions rise. If the other person gets defensive or angry, remember what you control: your words, tone, and intentions. Their reaction belongs to them, not you. Sometimes just naming the disrespect changes everything. The person might not have realized how their behavior affected you. Other times nothing changes immediately. The value comes from honoring yourself enough to speak up. You did what you could, and that's an important first step. You've laid the foundation for excluding this person from your life, if that's what it takes. With practice, these conversations become less frightening. You build a reputation as someone who addresses issues directly but respectfully. People learn they can't dismiss you without conceits. Each time you face a difficult conversation, instead of avoiding it, you prove to yourself that you're worth standing up for and that you can do it because you have done it.